that come to mind constantly, you know. We have always thoughts, you know. What is your inner? Being poor person is not my mistake. I study my education properly and I graduate with good the part. I believe that. I believe Yasin. So what is your question for me? I never said that you are poor. No, I said you have to work hard in your life first to have a stable life, you need so many things before one person has to think about marriage. So Maria, what I said is thoughts that come to mind constantly. Hola, buenas noches, goedenavond Margreet, welkom. So I think every human being has an inner dialogue with himself. I think every human being has that. That depends, I think, on situation, that depends which feeling you get from the thoughts, has to do also, is connected always with thoughts, because when we think, how just I don't have another option, I just don't have another option. So you mean which option? You can explain, please, so I can understand better what you say, what you are saying. And better option. There are always an option in lives. We have always two options, A and B. Always there is an option. So I don't know what you are talking about. So if I understand you better, but me, I don't know what you... What I was saying is that thoughts come in always constantly, you know. So when we get thoughts, they are always influence our emotions and our feelings, how we feel, and then we create a conversation, an inner dialogue with ourselves. There's always like that. I've only been employed to live. I only been... employed. Being employed is not good in my country. Well, you see, I understand there is not, maybe you have to try to look the possibilities, what there are. If you don't have, I will answer you now, Maria, okay? I want to answer Yasin. Being employed is not good in my country. I believe there are so many countries where the employment is not enough, of maybe the employment you get it only with connections also. But you have to look, you have to create, you have to be creative, you know, to look the possibilities what you have in your country without to leave your country. You have to look, maybe sometimes we have to create our own possibilities. You have to be creative. Maria, I mean, in every situation we talk with our younger self, but no matter what. I mean, in every situation we talk with our younger self. Yes, you have your higher self and you have your younger self. I mean, as our higher self is our really conscious, you know, we are conscious of it, you know. consciousness. And our higher self, we can, maybe I can translate it with our guides, you know, every human being has guides. Some people, they call it the Holy Spirit. Some people, I think, yes, we are guided always. We have always somebody that can guide us, and the higher self can talk to you, can guide you. With the younger self, in every situation we talk with our younger self, but no matter what. The younger self, I don't know which other word we can use for a younger self. Subjective, maybe with our ego. Maybe we can translate it like ego, self, but not matter what. Yes, there are always an inner dialogue in ourselves. Sometimes we are still, you know, we don't talk. We want just to keep quiet. So I think that depends on every human being, how developed is the human being and how aware is of the thoughts, what we have. Because the ego is always there. The ego is, that is why when we take meditation so many times and we are strong in meditation, meditation is not what so many people think is. So many people think it's yoga, sitting, making movement. It's not always like that. Meditation is also walking outside just in your own, or sitting something, or cooking, or just to be quiet. You have to be alone, and that's for me meditation, you know. I do something now. Please, if there is opportunity, please find me a way, migrate from this country. I wish that I have solution for you, but I don't have it. I don't have that solution for you. So I hope that you can create something in your country, to be creative, because you stay young, and to develop yourself like human being, and to look the opportunities what you have. There is always opportunity to do something. We always talk with ourselves in the same way. So what is your inner dialogue like? To create my own business, I don't have initial point money. We always talk with ourselves in the same way. So what is your inner dialogue like? Okay, I read this before. I think I talk about it. I give you enough answers, Maria. I give you enough answers. I don't know if I am if I explain it. I don't know if I explain good what I want to say. I don't know if you understand me well. If you don't understand something, just let me know. Are you stay here, Maria? To create my own business, I don't have initial point. I understand that it's difficult when somebody doesn't have the initial point to start something, but you have to look for the possibilities what you have. There's always to start small something, to be creative. You have now the computers. So I think, I don't know, somebody sent me what you want to speak about, because you sent me an invitation. Yasin, I don't know what you want to talk here. Just let me know first what you want to talk about, and then I can let you come. in this live to talk, because I can't let everybody come in here and just talk, talk, talk. Goedenavond Hans, welkom. Okay, you understand what I'm saying now? I hope that I explain good what I want to say, because sometimes it's difficult for me, but I try to do it in the right way. Yeah, the inner conversation is always there, you know, it's always there present. I am here. What if you find the opportunity? What if you find me? It's me, I find the opportunity. What if you find the opportunity of what? Yesin. I am clear, Maria. I am clear what I'm saying, what I say to you. But sometimes maybe it's difficult to use the right words. So explain, Yasin, because I don't understand. What if you find the opportunity? Me. I don't know which opportunity you're talking about, so just explain to me. Yeah, I get you. Yes, we're always having an inner, you know, dialogue within ourselves, because the ego is always, you know, taking his own life to make us, how you call it? To make us wise. But it's not always like that. Sometimes we can become crazy about our own ego, you know. It's always fighting. There is always a fight between ego, you know. My question was no matter what do you talk with yourself. The question was no matter what do you talk with yourself kindly. Mijn vraag was, wat er ook gebeurt, praat je vriendelijk met jezelf. Self kindly. Is that a question, Maria, for me, or you want to explain more? You want to write more? If there is opportunity in your country, please adjust for me as I come to there and I change my... I can't help you. I don't have that option, or that what you write for me. You have to look and to work hard in your life. I don't have that possibilities to help you. So I wish you good luck in your life, and you have to work hard. You have to be creative in life and to look the possibilities to create. We are creative human beings. You can create something, even if it's very small. With the time it become bigger and bigger. In your own country is the best. But that is my opinion. That's my personal opinion. My question was, no matter what do you talk with yourself kindly. Wat er ook gebeurt, praat je vriendelijk met jezelf. If it's that a question for me, Maria, I don't speak always, I don't talk always friendly, kindly with myself. Sometimes that depends on my emotion, but I try to control, to have control on my emotions, because emotions can be constructive but can be also destructive, that depend in which way. uh, Suppose when we are evolving in life, we're supposed to be more, how you call it, to control our emotions. It's very important to control our emotions, because our thinking has influence in our emotions and feelings, and that is the way how we can speak with, to create that um, inner talk with ourselves. And that is why when we, um, a ver cómo se llama, to open the other, a ver, Spanish, English. What I want to say is that is why personal development is very important, to work in ourselves, to exercise points where we have to work in ourselves, because there is always something to work on it, in our character, in our way how we are, to grow up, into transform our life for the better. Why don't you help me as person? Well, I don't have the possibilities and capacities to do that. I am not here for that. This channel is for something else, and I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's the reality. I don't have the capacity or possibilities to help you. That's why. That's why I give you the advice to create something in your own country, or maybe to look other possibilities. I don't know. I don't have answer for that problem what you have. Do you have some question for me? Uh, what you ask me is very, very deep. Um, no matter what do it's also, I want to know how you manage, when you, uh, okay, I have to look the word because I have to, when you get trapped, that you are not speaking kindly to yourself in that inner dialogue what you have. I am curious how you manage it, when you discover or you get trapped and that inner dialogue that is not kindly. that happened to you many times, or not so many times, or so often, or that is, I'm curious of that, because that happened also to me, you know. Why don't you talk with yourself always kindly? Is that a question for me? Because I was thinking that I ask you something. Why don't you talk with yourself always kindly? ¿Por qué no te hablas siempre? Why don't you talk with yourself always kindly? Because I think I am a human being, and sometimes happened in the past. I think more in the past than now. When you are aware that you use when something happened to you negatively, maybe in one situation, and maybe you are fault, you make some mistakes, maybe you speak to yourself, you know, you have an inner dialogue in yourself to meditate, you know, more is for meditation, to have clearly what has happened there, you know, which is what is my how you call it, Netherlands, yeah, what is my part, you know, of in that situation, what is my what I do, what I say, what to have clearly, you know. I think it's very important with yourself always kindly, because I am a human being and I am not an angel. I am developing and I'm learning, and I don't think that that depends, you know. I am now more evolved, more mature in such things, you know. But before that happens maybe more than now, that I was having and you know, and dialogue, and that was not kindly with myself. It's normal for me. It is that help us to go to go forward, to change on it, you know, and then we can become friendly in that dialogue, to be friendly for myself and to say, okay, it's good now, or maybe I forgive myself. Is also very, very important. What so many people then, you know, they can't do is to, mostly we forgive others easily than to forgive ourselves. It's very important also. And you, what you think about, I ask you also how you manage, you know, when you discover, maybe when you trap that you are not so kindly with yourself, so how you behave, of what is your behavior, your feelings, maybe that must, you know, happen to change something in you. I think we are evaluate all the time, you know, we are changing all the time. Like me, I am not the human being that I am right now. What you see in front of you is not that human being from 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, 1 year ago. I changed, and I'm changing all the time, because that is my desire to change into for the better, to be a better human being all the time, to act from love. And I know that it's not easy to be humble, to to uh, the word yeah, to not be proud, because to be proud so many times create um, how you call it, distance between people. Yeah, we have been changing, and there are so many things that I want to change, but um, we are changing all the time, because we have um, in Spanish we call it the longing. We have the longing to change. When somebody has the longing, the willingness to change, you will change. Take your time. Yes, take time. It is a process in life, but it's good. It is healthy to have the longing and to look at our self in the mirror, and to look out, hey lady, yes, hi Lawrence, welcome. That doesn't make me to talk with myself less kindly. I am fine, thank you. Well, Maria, that doesn't make me to talk with myself less kindly. I have to go back. Menos friedlich. Something that I want to change. I think every human being has something to change in himself. But that doesn't make me to talk with myself less kindly. Menos. Sugar, if I like icing sugar. Some people come in here with other intentions, other... I have to read very good what you... so I can answer you the right way. Yeah, we have been changing, and there are so many things that I want to change, but that doesn't make me to talk with myself less kindly. Menos vriendelijk. It doesn't make me to talk with myself less kindly. I understand, but that is normal. That is normal, because you love yourself and you are kindly for yourself, Uh, when we are changing, doesn't mean that we have to be less kindly. Changing, we can be kindly with ourselves. Talking has an inner dialogue with ourselves in a kindly way. Just, I think the most important is to be aware of our negative aspects of character, of behavior, because it's always action interaction with people. But doesn't mean that we have to be less kindly. No, I think to accept and to embrace the action, to embrace the emotions, to accept it, and to have the willingness to change it and to work on it, and the things what we want to change, what we have, or maybe to have the willingness to change. We can't be how you call it, angry, not hungry, but angry, mad about ourselves because doesn't have his, because it's not positive, you know, it's something destructive, and we have to look in the way that has to do constructive, you know, so that can help us to change. I hope that I explain. I am clear. I don't know. Changes come with the time. Changes come, you know, step by step. Changes can't come in once. No. Every time we are discovering something else. That is why action interaction with people is very important, because that help us to discover the aspects of our character where we have to work on it. And all the time we are discovering something new in ourselves. Sometimes it's clearly everybody can see it, and sometimes it's something very personally, you know. You're only the one that know it, because it's something very personally. You can't share it with everybody. That doesn't make me talk, yeah. So are you working in something on you and you find it difficult to change things in our character where we have to work on it? How you find it? How you experience that when we are changing, when we are working in something inside in us to change, to evolve, to be transformed, you know, transformation process. How you experience that, Maria? I don't know if you understand my question to you. Oh, sometimes I can't read it. I understand you and I enjoy listening to you. I enjoy and listening people. People are the best teacher in our life. Yes. Thank you so much, Maria. And even me, I enjoy the conversation to talk with you because we are talking about issues that are very important in our life, how we can change. Sometimes, you know, changes come with sufferness, you know. Sufferness, I mean, with emotions, with crying, with fighting with ourselves sometimes, you know, maybe angry about ourselves. But change come when we have the willness, you know, and the longing uh, to want to change, because not everybody, not every human is aware of it. So many humans just continue their life normally, doing all the time the same. They are very destructive in character, you know. But supposedly human, we have to be aware. We have to be aware of ourselves to know who we are, what we are, and how we act and interact with other people to become more better human beings, full with love, with kindness, to empathic, to feel what the other feel, and to share with love and to give support. All that kind of issues, they are the most important in life, and not the materialistic things. Of course, we need money to survive and to eat and to pay our things, what we have to pay. But the most important in life, because all the things what I name now, is not that things what we can feel, make us better human beings. No. When we are filled with love and we are aware we are changing, that can give us peace of mind, peace with ourselves. We can love, but because when a human being doesn't know what is love, it's difficult to give love and to share love. I understand you and I enjoy listening to you. People are the best teacher in our life. Yes, to change something inside in us, of us, it's so hard. Yes, I am agree with you. It's very hard. Your pain and fears and trying to be bigger than them is so hard. Your pain and fears and trying to be bigger than them is so hard. I think it's not to try to be bigger than them, to be bigger than fears, to be bigger than pain. I think it's the most important is to accept, to embrace the pain, to accept it, that we are feeling, we have feelings of fearness, that we are fear something, that we are feeling pain. They are normal. That can, that is what can, I don't know, I have to do something here because I see that it's better. It's when we are accepting, we have to accept, but to go through them is so hard. Yes, it's very, very hard. It is, they are our teachers. All the emotions also, they are our teachers, to experience how it feels when we are afraid, when we are feeling pain, when we are, angry, they are our teachers. They learn. So many people, they don't want to fear, they don't want to feel that they are afraid, they don't want to cry because maybe it's a shame to cry. Some people, they don't want to feel pain because it's something horrible. But they are our teachers also. They teach us something about us, how we react, how we behave, how we, so that we can know about ourselves. But it is always about ourselves, not about the other one. The other one is put there to have that something happened in the action interaction, so that we can be aware about our being, how we are, we have to accept, but to go through them, it's so hard. There is the bridge between the pain and strength. And when we are cross, we have to accept it. Yes, there is a bridge between pain and strength. I speak it not so well. It's difficult a little bit for me, but I want to try to speak it now. Kracht. I speak it in Dutch. Strength, yeah. GTH. Strength, kracht. Strength. Yes. Hello, Ana Paula, bienvenida. Muy bienvenida. Se fue. Cuando yo nombro nombres, la gente se va. When I name the people that they are coming here inside, they don't like it, so they go. It's pity, but anyhow, just I greet people that come in here inside. Actually, you know, when we are weak, we think we are broke, we are feeling pain, we are so many negative, you know, issues in our life. But that all the things make when we are, it's a process of time, when we process all that issues, and we start to, when we look behind all that experience in life, when we was broke, when we was feeling pain, when we was feeling afraid, when we was feeling so many negative emotions, when you start to talk about it and you process that all, that become your strength, you know, then we are strength. Because we say, I think I make an TikTok issue about it. I call it, I think, I have to think the name, I think, in I don't know, I talk about this, you know, before. It's actually our strength, you know. It's not to be ashamed. Is we have to speak about it, you know. It's normal. It's not something that we are less. No, it's normal. We have to accept that it's a normal process in our life. Hola Rogerio Silva, bienvenido. Eres bienvenido. Si quieres también tomar parte de esta conversación, eres bienvenido. I love talking with intelligent people. I am not so intelligent. Thank you. I think it's normal, you know, but I am honored to tell me that I'm intelligent. But actually I become, but you have big experience in life, of course, because I think I'm most older than you, much older, and I think also that broad experience in life, and you will become more aware. And I think also has to do with the kind of human being that you are, and the way how you think, or maybe you are developed. You want to change, you want to work on yourself, you want to learn, you want to evolve. Has to do with all that kind points, you know, what I named now. But I think all the human beings are intelligent. Like, you know, we have so many kind of intelligence. I think maybe 50 or something like that kind of intelligence. Every human being has his own intelligence. You have people that they are very, very intelligent in emotions, in the ratio, the way how they, you know, like mathematics, like physica, like, you know, all that kind, chemica. You have people like you, they are very intelligent in literature, with letters, with emotions, with, I think you have so many kind of intelligence. You have creative people that they are very, very intelligent with creativity, and creativity is very very big, you know. It's music, it's painting, it's creating, it's architecture, you know, make beautiful houses. You have so many kind of intelligence. You have empathic people that they are also intelligence. So I have emotional intelligence, and it is the powerful talent. That is very good, and I can tell you that also the way how you talk with me, you are very, very developed emotionally. Spiritually has to do also with your spirit, because in the spirit is we are a soul, you know, soul with a spirit, and the spirit is where the emotion are, the thoughts, the all that kind of things is spirit, you know, the behavior. But sometimes it's so hard to know all this stuff about the brain and heart. Yes, I think you have to take it step by step to look where your interest is, you know, what you want to know, because there is so much knowledge inside to know, you know, about the brain, how the brain is working, how our heart is working. It's the other brain, you know. We have a brain here, but in our heart is also another brain, the brain of our heart. There is inside a brain inside in the heart. Me before, I never know that before, till I was listening to somebody that he was talking about the brain. We have a physical brain where everything is put inside to coordinate our body, and the way how we think, the way how we look, the way everything is there. But we have also a brain in our heart. I call it more the brain of our soul, where the love is, where, yeah, the divine love. That is the brain of our heart. But sometimes it's so hard. Yes, I know that what I'm saying is funny, but my English isn't my first language. I believe you tell me that you're from, the name of your country. The name of your country. Of course, you have your own language, mother language. Yeah, so I can't express myself in English. You do it very good, Maria. For me, in comparison with me, your English is very, very good. I am learning so much with you to conversate with you in English. I am improving my English because actually I am an autodidact. I learn English by myself, you know. So your English is very good, really. But when you are writing, in which language you write? Because you write, you are a writer. I think in English or maybe in your mother language. Hallo Aisha. Goedenavond, welkom. You can express very good. You are a good teacher for me. Maria. I mean the energy, you know. The energy. Okay, the energy, I mean, you mean the to express in energy, or to express your thoughts and your feelings. At my opinion, you are expressing, you are writing the English language very, very good. Of course, there is always something to improve, always. Me, I wish my longing is to speak the English language very good, to improve every time, to learn new words, because I am very curious. I like to learn. What do you love the most about yourself? It's difficult to say something about yourself. What I love the most about myself, I have to write it here maybe to... that I learn how to confront life and how to confront difficult situations in life. That I don't give the opportunity for fairness to come in my life, but I learn to, how you call it, and to confront the high waves, the very high waves, scariness. Sometimes you become scared of the high waves in life. So I think that is what I like the most in myself, and that nothing is impossible. Everything is possible in life. Everything. I teach for myself is a teaching that everything is possible. So yeah, I don't give the opportunity for fairness to come to open the door of fairness in my life. I try to keep it away from me, or never to open the door for fairness, because I know how difficult it can be in life when we give the opportunity to fairness to come inside in our lives. It can be destructive, can bring you in such processes in life that you can become depressed, that you can become very negative, you know, that you can't go, you know, that you can't take decisions, you can't, you know, fear is the ugly enemy of the human beings. Very, very ugly.